Everybody, you are supposed to switch on your videos that we were doing in elementary school classroom in a slum by Stephen Spender. Fine. So what is the theme of this poem? Can anyone explain? Till now, what we have studied. So according to that, yes, who is speaking? Kunal? Yeah, Kunal, yes.
Social injustice and class inequalities.
Okay, social, that key points you have given. Social injustice and class inequalities that is running around throughout the poem. Fine. And this is telling us about the scene of the slum environment. Fine. Fine. So last passage we are supposed to connect. Fine. Any problem till now? First tell me. We have come once again focus. See what all of their time and space are foggy slum. This is clear, Yash? All of their time and space are foggy slum means like the time obviously a sheer waste. Fine. No constructive thing is happening. Fine. Their time is wasted. They are not doing anything, not even studying. And space means the environment in which they are living. That is also, a foggy slum means it's dirty environment. Nothing is happening. It is wrapped up in mist. It is wrapped up in fog. Nothing is clear. So blot their maps. The poet is requesting. So blot their maps with slums as big as doom. Doom, this word we have already studied in the previous poem. Doom means the day of judgment, that is the day of death. Fine, so blot their maps with slums as big as doom. The poet says that the slum environment is quite equal to that of death. Fine. Slum environment is equivalent to that of death. Quite similar because it is just like hell. Fine. No facilities, dirt, dust, and diseases are there as they are receiving from their ancestors. What hereditary diseases they are receiving from their ancestors. Nothing to be proud of. Nothing to feel happy also. Fine. And still, what they are doing, they are falling into bad things also, bad practices like stealing and all that. So finally the poet says that blot their maps means blot this slum environment means remove these slum environment that is equal to death from the map. This means there should not be any discrimination that this part of the city here, this side the slums are there and the opposite side the skyscrapers are there, tall buildings are there. There should not be any kind of difference, no class inequalities, no social injustices should be there, right? Is this clear now? Blot their maps with slums means remove slums from the maps so that there should not be any discrimination that this is the higher class or the lower class. And these children also will not feel inferior. They would also not feel bad because see what kind of life they are living. Actually, that is quite similar to that of death. That is the doomsday, right? Is it clear? Okay, fine. Any other doubt, anyone? Okay, fine. So let us continue. Unless governor, inspector, and visitor, by these three words, he has given the complete meaning. What does he say? Unless governor, inspector, and visitor. See, you are supposed to switch on your videos. It's been said, I have told you earlier. And visitor means those people who are coming to this place. As I told you, like the senior people, the political leader, they come only during the time of the elections for getting the votes. So the poet says that these people, the governor, inspector, the visitors, they should come frequently to these areas. And moreover, they are coming to this place. But the thing is that it's not paying a visit and returning back to their places. Important thing is when they are coming to this place, their target should be to bring some change in this place, right? So until and unless, the poet says, unless governor, inspector, and visitor means until and unless all these people sitting on the high post, they come frequently to this place and try to bring changes in this place, their condition is not at all going to improve. Fine. Their condition will not improve until and unless the people they should come, they would take measures, then only their condition will improve. Otherwise they would remain in the same condition. They would remain in the same condition. Fine. So that is why the poet wants a change in their society also. Now this map becomes their window, and these windows that shut upon their lives like catacombs. The poet says that this map becomes their window. it should happen that this map that should become window for these children. Like earlier what we studied that these windows are closed for these children. This means like they are not able to see anything outside their slum environment. But now the poet says that this map should become their windows also, means like these children should also be given the chance to move out of their slum environment, to see the beautiful bounty of nature, to see the beautiful things that are present in the nature. So the poet says this map should become their window, and these windows that is shut upon their lives like catacombs. But still, what is happening? These windows are shut upon. Till now, these windows means the different places that are there in the world map. So till now, all these windows have been closed. They are shut upon their lives like catacomb. Now, what is the meaning of catacomb? Write down. Catacombs means the underground graves. Catacombs means the underground graves, or you can write another meaning, or the synonym to this is cemetery. If you have heard cemetry. Cemetery is a place where there are the graves are there, the dead bodies, they are buried. Fine. So graveyard. So the poet says that these windows are shut upon their lives just like the catacomb. Now, what is the reference? Why the poet has given? First of all, you must write down the literary device that is used in this line is like catacombs. So the literary device is simile, not the metaphor. Simile is the literary device. Fine. That is shut upon like catacomb. Now, what is the meaning? See, catacombs, as I've said, that is this is the underground graves, means the dead bodies that are buried under the earth surface, right? So, like, what is happening? For example, you have seen the coffin. We have discussed many times in the stories also. Coffin is a wooden box in which the dead bodies are kept. This is in the Christian, when the person dies, according to the Christian, you can say the rituals. Like there, the dead bodies are, kept in the wooden box that is called as coffin. And after that, that body is buried into the earth surface. So the poet says like on the coffin, like what is happening? It is a wooden box is there. So that wooden box is, closed, body is kept, and that the lid is closed. This means there is no connection of this dead body to this earth surface, to the people also, to the things also, no connectivity is there. In the same manner, the poet says that all these windows are closed upon. Till now, the windows are closed for these children. They are not able to see the beautiful things that are present in their life. Living such life, like they are also like a dead person, right? So this has to be very clear. If any confusion in this line, you can ask me just now. This map becomes their window, and these windows that shut upon their lives like catacombs. This has to be very clear. If you have any doubt, you can ask me just now. Now, break, oh break till they break the town.
How these windows? Sure.
Windows are catacombs, yes?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Okay, see, catacombs you have understood. Catacombs means
Yes,
what?
ma'am.
Catacombs means the
graveyard.
Yeah. Yes, cemetery or the graveyard or the underground graves. So like what is there in that? Like the as you have seen also, and we have read in many a times in the stories also, like these dead bodies, they are buried under the earth surface. Fine. So when they are buried, this means there is no hope, there is no life, there is no happiness. Means they are now away from all the luxuries of life, from all the beautiful things that are present in the life. They can't see the beauty and bounty of this world, right? Clear?
Yes.
Dead person can't see the beauty and bounty of the this world. Fine. So in the same manner, the say that till now these people living in the slum environment, the children, what kind of life they are living? They are also living the life of a dead person. Their windows are closed. They are far away from the beautiful pleasures of society, of this world also. They can't see the beautiful things that are there in this world. They can't move outside the slum environment. They cannot educate also themselves. So these that is why they are living the life of a dead man. That is why this comparison is drawn. Now is it clear?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Fine. Oh, okay, okay. So break, oh break till they break the town. This is a very, very important line. Underline this statement. So break, oh break till they break the town. They refers to whom? Till they break the town. They refers to, yes, who would like to answer? They break the town. Yes, Kunal, answer. Unmute yourself. Till they break the town. Ma'am, please unmute Kunal Sharma.
The authorities, some higher authorities.
Very good, very good. Yes, right. So break or break till they break the town. These authorities are requested that they should take some action. They should not sit idle. They should not enjoy the post that they are getting. Fine, what they are supposed to do? They are supposed to break the differences that are prevailing in the society. Social injustice, class inequalities should not be there. So break or break till they break the town. As I taught you, like previously we have studied in the passage, like what was there? In one area of this time, there is the civilized domes are there, and on the other side, there is the slum environment is there. So break, oh break means this difference should not be there, right? They should break this difference. Fine. These slums should be broken, and these tall buildings, the skyscrapers, they should also be broken. Fine. And they should be a proper thing, like equality should be maintained in the society. Means like the slum children, slum people, they should also be having the same kind of houses, and the rich people also should have the same kind of houses. Fine. They all should enjoy the same kinds of things and the basic amenities which are prevailing in the society. So now this map, okay, this is done. So break or break till they break the town. The poet says that break or break till they break the town means these are higher authorities are requested that they should break this town, this dismantle everything. You know this meaning? The meaning of this word dismantle everything means destroy everything. Nothing should be there. And then they should reconstruct new buildings over there. Fine. And it should be same for the higher class, lower class, middle class. There should not be any difference. So now break or break till they break the town, and show the children to green fields and make their world run azure on gold sands, and let their tongues run naked into books. The white and green leaves open, history theirs whose language is the sun. Now, so the poet says that the higher authorities, they should break the town. There should not be any discrimination, and show the children to green fields. Show the children, obviously, when all these things would be broken, no discrimination would be there, then what will happen? Then these children will also be able to see the green fields. They'll be able to enjoy the lush green beauty of the nature, beauty and bounty of the nature. So show the children to green fields means like they should also be given a chance to move out of their slum environment to see the beautiful gardens and the forests which are there on the earth's surface, and make their world run azure on gold sands. Azure means what? Azure, first thing, write down. Yes, somebody is speaking. Yeah. Azure here has two meanings. One is the color, that is the blue color. And here it is referred to the blue color of the sky. So run azure on gold sands means these children should be taken out of the slum environment, and they should be given a chance to see the beautiful blue color of the sky. They should also be given a chance to see the cloudless sky, find the blue sky, and they should also be given a chance to run on the gold sands. Fine. The sand that shines just like a gold when the sun rays strikes on its surface. So gold sands. So the literary device in this phrase is gold sand. Literary devices. Yes, Aditya? Metaphor is the literary device. Fine. So gold sands, the literary device is metaphor. The sand is, when the sun rays strikes on the surface of the sand, it shines like gold. Fine. So these children should also be given a chance to see the blue sky, and also they should be given a chance to run on the gold sands also, and let their tongues run naked into books, the white and green leaves open. Now here two different words are there. White leaves are there and the green leaves are there. Who can tell me the meaning of this? White leaves and the green leaves. Who can tell me the meaning?
White leaves means the pages of the books.
Okay. And
Ma'am, green leaves means the nature.
okay. Uh, first tell me, like, you have explained this from your side, or the answer is written in the books,
Ma'am,
previous
as
book?
I,
Your
ma'am,
side,
ma'am, as this chapter is, ma'am, I've studied from the net. That's why.
from the,
Net,
acha,
YouTube.
okay, okay. See,
That's why.
run azure on gold sands and let their tongues run naked on the into books. The white and the green leaves open means, like, for these children, the white leaves and the green leaves should be open. White leaves refers to the pages of the book. White leaves refers to the pages of the books means they should be given a chance to educate themselves. They should be given a chance to read the books. They should be given a chance to see the green leaves. Green leaves refers to the beautiful beauty and bounty of nature. Fine, the poet says that these children should also be given a chance. They should be treated like the other common children. So they should also be given a chance to educate themselves and to enjoy the beautiful things that are present in the nature. And now the last line, this is a very, very important line. History theirs whose language is the sun. Very, very important line. Just mark it also from the board point of view. Yes,
Namaskar, ma'am. Ma'am, what
Namaskar.
does tongue refer here?
Who is the speaker?
Ma'am,
Who is
Harsh.
asking? Okay, what does tongue here refers?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, let their tongues run, like, by your tongue you can read the books, na?
Okay, okay. हाँ,
With the
हाँ.
help of your tongue you'll be able to read the lines of the books, right?
Okay, ma'am.
Is it clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Fine. So, yeah. So let their tongues run naked into books means these children should also be exposed to books. They should also read the books. They should also become voracious readers. Fine. So that what will happen when they would become voracious readers, when they will be reading, their tongue should run naked means they should also be given a chance to read more and more books. So when they would read, then what would happen? Their time would also be utilized. Still now, what is happening? Their time and that space is a foggy slum. So if they would be reading the books, then they would be able to utilize their time. And when they would be utilizing the time, they would understand the importance, like what they should become or their future, what they should make of their future. So they would utilize the space also. Fine, though environment is not good, but even in that environment, if they are reading the books, at least their mind will be open. Na? At least their mind will be open. They would understand the importance of books and reading and study also. So, like, they would start doing something. They would ask for somebody's help also, take the measures, and the things will start changing, right? So now run naked into books, the white and the green leaves open. Fine. History theirs whose language is the sun. Sun is the symbol of enlightenment, knowledge. Sun is the symbol of knowledge, enlightenment. It opens our mind. When we sit in the sun, when we bask under the sun, we get a vitamin D. Vitamin D is very, very important for our body, for our mind, for our brain also. So the poet says, history theirs whose language is the sun. Very important line. The poet says that those people whose name we are studying in the books of history, n number of people are there. If I would take the name of Gandhiji, the people, the children, present day children, they make faces. I don't know why. I have been experiencing. So, like, there are great people like Mahatma Gandhi, Jawaharlal Nehru, Nelson Mandela, so many people, even Hitler and Mussolini, their name are also we are studying, though they were considered to be like dominating people. They dominated in the society. But even then, we are studying their names in the books of the history, because at least something, if positive is happening, then side by side something negative is also happening. For example, when we study Gita and Ramayana also, when we study Gita, Krishna is there, then Kaurava are also there, Kans, Pandav, everyone, good and the bad, evil side is also there, good is also, angel is also there. If we study in the like Ramayana, then Ram is there on one side, then on the opposite side Ravana is also there. So good and bad, they are there. So we are running all these things in the books of the history. Fine. So the poet says that history is theirs whose language is the sun. Means those who are the enlightened souls, those who are the knowledgeable souls, those who are the learned people, those who have the knowledge, those who have done something in the society, those who have tried to bring some change in the society by their measures. What is happening? Their names are written in golden letters in the books of history, and still we are reading those books, right? So the poet says, once again, just focus in this line, history is theirs, actually is not there. So in order to maintain the meter, the poets, they skip the words. History theirs, whose language is the sun. So sun, I have made it clear. Sun means a symbol of enlightenment, a symbol of knowledge. So those people, those who are the knowledgeable, full of enlightenment, their minds are open to positivity. They do not react or respond to negativity. If people are saying something wrong, they simply forgive the person and they move on their own way. So such people, those who are not prone to negativities, those who are not showing any reaction to the negativities, still they are focusing on their goals, then what will happen? Those people will be able to make their names written in the books of history and will be reading them, and their names are passed on from one generation to another because the books are same. So the poet says, finally, through this line, what is the message he wants to convey is that if these children will also be given a chance to educate themselves, right? If they will also be given a chance to educate themselves, that one day it could be possible that out of those 100 children, at least 5 or 10 would be there who would be able to make their names written in the books of history. Fine. It's not necessary that they all will be same. It could be possible that some are very, very intelligent, some are cautious, some are alert, awake, that they want to become something, though the resources are not there, the people are not helping them, but by their own willpower, they'll be able to carve out a distinct path for themselves. So the poet says, finally, once again, I'm explaining. After that, if you have any doubts, you can ask. The poet says, finally, he's imploring, he's requesting actually. He is requesting that somebody should do some change. These authorities should try to bring some change. They should be given, the proper schools should be there in these areas for slum children also. The teachers must work hard for these children also. They should be given good books also to study. So if these children are given equal chances, the poet says, as the rich children are getting the chances, in the same manner, if these poor children living in the slum environment, if they would also be given a chance to study, to educate themselves, it could be possible that they would be able to write, to make their names written in the books of history. They would be able to make their names in the books of history. They could also create miracles. They could create wonders. Now, is the line clear? If you have any queries, you can ask. Any problem in any line anyone has not understood, ask now. Yes. No doubt. Aditya, you have any doubt?
Namaskar, ma'am.
Yeah, namaskar, yes.
Ma'am, like in the fourth line, break one. Ma'am, open is written. So what does that signify?
Break open till they break the town. Till they break the town. Till they refers to the authorities, they should break the town. Break again is when a poet is stressing upon a word. When the poet wants to highlight a word, the word is repeated. So break means the repetition is there to highlight at this point that it should be broken. And open, it should be opened for all, means break open means like all the things should be open for all. It should not be like these slum children, they are locked up. As we have studied in the previous line, what is happening? Like that is shut upon their lives. So shut, what is the opposite of shut? Open. Closed. Still now they are in the closed doors. So those closed doors should be opened for them. Now they should be given a chance to move out of their slum environment. They should be given a chance to see the beautiful bounty of the nature. Now is it clear, Aditya? Okay, fine. Yes. Any other doubt? Yeah.
Ma'am, in which year, ma'am, this poem was, ma'am, published?
It is of no importance. No need
Ma'am,
for this.
ma'am, British ages or
Like once again, the literary device is very, very important. Once again, note it down. First is far, far from. Yes. What is the literary device? You people will tell me now. Far, far from. Literary devices. Yes, Aditya.
If we consider
Repeat.
Okay. Once somebody else is also speaking. Yes. Yes. Tell me the name
Namaskar.
who is speaking. Namaskar.
Anushka. Ma'am, Anushka.
Yes, Anushka. Yes.
Ma'am, it could be alliteration also, and I think repetition also could be there. Far, far,
Yes.
and both in both terms, repetition and
Yes.
alliteration.
Correct. Correct. Far, far. Repetition is there. Far, far from. Alliteration is there. Right. Then the next is okay. The like rootless weeds, the hair torn round their pallor. Yes, the literary devices. Like rootless weeds, the literary devices. Yes, Aditya.
simile,
Huh?
simile,
Yes, simile. Yes, the literary devices simile. This is a very, very important line. Many a times it's been asked. Many a times it's been repeatedly asked. Right, like rootless weeds, simile. Okay. The tall girl with her Veda. Okay, the paper seeming boy. The paper seeming boy. Yes, wait. Somebody else.
Metaphor.
Wait. Okay, who is the speaker? Anushka, I suppose.
Yes,
Yes.
ma'am.
Okay, paper
I
seeming
think
boy.
it is. It's metaphor, I guess. Yeah, metaphor.
Yes, yes, with the rat's eyes. Yes, who will answer? Wait, somebody else should be given a chance. Yes, Yash Saxena. With
Yes,
the
ma'am.
rat's, yeah, rat's eyes. Literary devices.
Metaphor.
Rat's eyes, yes, as curious as a rat. So the literary devices, metaphor. So the 4 literary devices in one passage we have studied. Okay, then next is okay. Okay, in tree room other than this, is there any literary device in this? In tree room other than this, is there any literary? Yes, Yash.
Yes.
Tree room.
In tree room
Yes.
or
Yes.
metaphor again, if there is.
Once again, it's a metaphor. Tree room that is quite just like tree room, quite similar to that of a tree, the hole. So the room that is in the tree, that is the hole. Hole is compared. Okay, next is open-handed, like nothing is there, I suppose. Okay, any other line that you feel? Okay, once again, far, far from rivers, capes, and stars of words. Which literary device? Same. Alliteration
Alliteration
and
and repetition.
right. Alliteration. Okay, narrow street sealed in with a lead sky.
Metaphor.
Any metaphor? Why metaphor?
Lead is compared, no, is the sky is compared with lead without using word like as or like. So
Okay. Okay. Then any other literary device in this? Okay, fine. So
it's
in the
star
next
of
passage,
words.
star of words. Yeah, star of words refers to
Education.
education. Find the words that are sparkling in the books. So this is refer to education. Fine. So that is why it's a metaphor. Yes. In the next passage, surely Shakespeare is wicked. Any literary device in this passage which you can find? Alliteration. Where is alliteration?
Surely Shakespeare.
Surely Shakespeare is wicked. No, 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 no. You are wrong. Yes, Aditya?
Ma'am, since comma is there, so we cannot consider it as education.
Your voice is not clear and speak louder also, Aditya. Surely Shakespeare, he is saying that there is a metaphor, sorry, alliteration. Yes,
No, ma'am,
Aditya, what do you say?
ma'am, it should not be alliteration because ma'am, comma is there, and after every comma, we have to give a pause in our speech. And alliteration is like, ma'am,
No, comma is not the reason actually, Aditya. Comma is not the answer. Yes, who would answer that? Who can say that this is not example of alliteration? And you are supposed to prove also. Like, how can you say that this is not an example of alliteration? Yes, Harsh Chauhan? Harsh? Do you think that this is an example of alliteration? Surely Shakespeare.
Ma'am,
Is this an example of alliteration?
I think ma'am, it is.
It is an example of alliteration. How can you prove that?
Ma'am, because ma'am, shortly ma'am and Shakespeare and ma'am is ma'am all sound ma'am with S.
Okay, okay, fine. Yes, any of the other student wants to answer?
Ma'am,
Yes.
ma'am,
Yes.
if we like listen the voices very carefully, so in surely we have a pronunciation of shaw, SHAW, and there is in Shakespeare, that is basically SHA. So, ma'am, that would not be an alliteration.
Correct. Very good. Surely and Shakespeare, sh sound, and here it is also, here it is sir, surely. So it is not alliteration, sh sound and sir. It is not the same alliteration. Sounds you have to focus, fine. Okay, any other line? Okay, last line. Which literary device is there in the last line? So blot their maps with slums as big as Doom.
Simile.
Correct. Very simple, as big as Doom. We are running short of time. We have to quickly. Okay, last passage. This map becomes, okay, wait. That shut upon their lives like catacombs. Which literary device?
Again, simile.
Again, simile, like catacombs. Fine. Run azure on gold sands. Literary devices?
Matter.
Metaphor, because the sand is shining like the gold. Fine. So yes, correct. And okay, fine. So we have discussed all the literary devices.
Like
Fine.
bottle
So like bottle beds on stone, this is also a simile, like bottle beds on stone. Fine. So we have discussed all the literary devices also. Fine. Now let us discuss the question. Do you find any problem in the MCQ? Because we have already discussed on Saturday, we have discussed all these MCQs. Let us come to the questions. What do you think is the color of the sour cream, and why do you think the poet has used this expression to describe the classroom walls? Is sour cream? This is also the literary device that is used here is metaphor. Sour cream. Yes,
Yeah.
yes. Who would answer this question? Why do you think? What do you think is the color of the sour cream first?
pale yellow.
What is the color? Pale yellow. Why the poet has used?
Ma'am, using these words, it shows the quality of the walls and the education system. The walls were not treated well. Like the environment of the education was literally very poor. So, ma'am, sour cream was the best word to express his expression.
Okay. Okay, fine. So see here, first the color is pale yellow. And why do you think the poet has used this expression to describe the classroom walls? Through this expression, the poet wants to highlight the condition of the walls of the slum classroom. As the color of the paint of the wall is bulging out, it is coming out. And in such classroom, these children, they are sitting and they are studying. So it is not the proper environment. These children are not given the proper environment to study. The proper classrooms are not there. Fine. Next is the walls of the classroom are decorated with the pictures of Shakespeare, buildings with domes, world map, and beautiful valleys. How do these contrast with the world of these children? Yes, who will answer? Okay, yes, I want somebody else to answer now. Wait. Yes, Yatharth, you answer. Yatharth Chaudhary. Yes, Yatharth, unmute yourself.
And
Yes.
these things denote the love, royalty, and beautiful bounty of nature, ma'am. But these children's,
Yes. Wait.
ma'am. But ma'am, these children are totally devoid of all these things. So they are of no use to them, and they totally contrast
With the environment of the slum classroom, right? Hello, Harsh?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, correct. Very good. See, all these things, they are the donated things which are decorating the walls of the slum classroom. Like Shakespeare's portrait is there, then the dome-shaped buildings are there, world map are also there, the picture is there. Beautiful Tyrolese valley fully loaded with flowers, that image is also there. So how do these contrast? Because see, all these things, they are creating the feeling of complex, like the inferiority complex in these children. Because these pictures are of no use for these children. They have not seen such things also outside the Islam environment. So that is why they are in sharp contrast. All these things are absolutely in contrast with the Islam environment, because there is no connectivity between these two things. They are totally opposite. And these children are not lucky enough to see all these beautiful things. Last is, what does the poet want for the children of these slums? Okay, voluntarily you can answer, like just Harsh has answered voluntary. It's very good from your side. If you are answering, it's very good. So I want some other students also to participate in the discussion. Everyone should participate. So what does the poet want for the children of the slums? Yes, Bohra, can you speak? If your video is not on, fine, let it be. Will it be possible for you to speak? Yes. Yeah, yes, Bohra. Okay, fine, not interested to answer. That is really very bad, you know. Everybody should try. Rajan, yes, answer. What does the poet want for the children of the slum? Rajan, unmute yourself. Very good. Very good. Yes, Rajan.
Government inspector and visitors to do something for the betterment of those children